Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Felicia here, and today we have RWBY Volume 7, Chapter 8, I want to say. Sorry if I'm a little tired. It's really early on Sunday morning. I did get spoiled a little bit, because this is what happens when you watch the episode a day late. So, I know that they go to a dinner party, but that was already in the thumbnail. And I know that Weiss's mom is revealed. I don't know what she looks like, I just know that she's in this episode. So, now you've gotten spoiled. Sorry about that. I usually don't watch the intro, but that's the end of it, so why not? I don't know what to expect. I know they're going to a party, dinner party.
Turn a hostile takeover into a fluffy PR move.
That's just straight
on the news,
gibberish on there.
Just wanted to break bread and hash things out. Maybe it won't be so bad. We do want the general to start opening up to these people, right?
Yeah, but on his terms. Ironwood's going to be locked in a room at his rival's own dinner party. I know Jacques says he's happy to moderate, but all that really means is he'll be the one controlling the conversation.
I know I'm pausing really early here, but I'm just happy that Oscar is a part of the conversation. I feel like Oscar hasn't really done anything since he was introduced to the show in general. So I'm glad he's contributing. Moving on.
Not hard to imagine how that's gonna play out.
I still can't believe he won. Robin was supposed to be the people's champion, wasn't she?
Yeah.
There's just too many coincidences.
You really think your dad might have something to do with Salem?
I think my father would do whatever it takes to win. And we should do the same.
Meaning?
Well, no one knows
It's
your
a
dad
little
better
dark.
than you. And out of everyone going tonight, I'd say you're the only one who could snoop around the house and not be questioned. If Jacques Schnee's up to something, I think we should know what it is.
RWBY, you should go with her. She's your partner. They haven't had like many interactions this volume, which is weird because you think because it's Atlas, then it'd be a perfect opportunity for RWBY and Weiss to, I don't know, be like Blake and Yang were last season or last volume, but like less romantic, obviously.
Suppose we should smile for the cameras?
Sir, with all due respect, you'd have to paint.
I am Winter. Winter is me. Why are they going dressed like that, though? It's a formal dinner party, right?
Where's Klein?
What an interesting way to say, hello, dear brother, how have you been?
Shut up, Whitley.
I'm afraid you won't find him here. He was let go. I can't imagine why.
Oh, no.
General, exactly how large do you think our dining room table is?
I happen to know it's enormous, but most of my guests will be on standby in case the council requests additional eyewitnesses. Until then, I'm sure they'll be happily celebrating your father's victory.
Okay, so they're not working security because they're just going to be on standby. So they're standby for witnesses, so they're not working security. So why are they still dressed like that? Come on now. Everyone else is in like suits and dresses and everything. I mean, at least Weiss looks the part. Winter, I guess,
For
does
those of you
too.
joining us in the dining room, please follow me.
Wish us luck.
I mean, they already invited you, didn't they?
Is that flirting? Is it flirting? I don't know.
Care for a drink, sir?
Like, I don't want to get carried away and say that like the ship is probable, but it looks kind of probable. All right, I don't want people to come for me or anything, but I think there's something there, but I don't know for sure. If it is, then cool. If it's not, then oh well. Like, it's not a big deal.
No thanks. I think I'll just stick to patrolling the grounds.
Words out of my mouth.
Right, well, don't wander off, don't break anything, and be ready in case the general calls on you.
Hors d'oeuvres?
Let's see them out of house.
It's been a minute since we've seen them.
Counterpoint, how about we do wander off, consider breaking things, and then all that other stuff.
I'll be in touch.
Ooh, they got earpieces.
Dear
Okay.
sister, I was hoping we could use this time to catch up.
Oh,
I have to know. Why did you go through so much trouble to leave home, only to come crawling back?
It's none of your business.
This might be a problem.
General Ironwood, please.
Just say it's a mission. It's none of your concern.
Have a seat.
And what's he gonna do? Stop her from walking around her own house? I guess she technically doesn't live there
Councilman
anymore,
Slade.
but it's still like
Councilwoman
her
Camille.
family home.
Councilwoman Hill would have had a nice ring to it.
Why is she here?
Though I suppose I should just be grateful I got invited to the table.
Miss Hill, that vigor of yours is precisely why we're grateful to have you with us tonight.
What is she doing here?
Yeah, what is she doing
we're
here?
all doing here, James, addressing the concerns of our kingdom. Which means we have much to discuss.
Indeed.
Okay,
I was
fine, I
hoping we could
guess.
start by...
Are we safe with her here, by the way?
Oh, hey.
I do recall some confusion regarding her involvement in that horrific massacre.
As the official report stated, that footage was doctored. Penny is completely under my control.
Which is
Well,
concerning.
don't phrase it like that. Just say that Penny is not a threat. Don't say she's under your control. Like, she's a person. God.
Concerning?
Let's talk about exactly what it is you control.
Why won't this kid buzz off?
We need to do something.
What was that earlier about breaking things?
Nora looks so ready.
Well, Whitley, I'm sure the company is lucky to have you. But if you'll pardon me...
And where exactly is it that you're going?
What are they doing?
Right, the company has promised me my own parking space. Care for a drink?
Yo, this man's gloating. Whitley, no one cares.
I'm going to go get some more.
Oh no, it's going to hit the lady. Is that why are they smiling? Is that what they want to happen? She didn't do anything. Oh no. Oh, okay, it's supposed to hit Whitley, but she's gonna get in the way. Okay, got it. Oh no. Oh. He looks good with purple hair. I ain't gonna lie.
If you'll excuse me.
He looks good with purple hair. Alright, but that lady just got her whole dress that she probably paid a lot of money for ruined. Like, I wouldn't be laughing at that. Just saying.
The fact of the matter is,
She was
you
innocent party,
operated with
okay?
a fair amount of autonomy for the past few years, James. But what we need now is for you to work with us.
Sir, I have...
It's obvious that no kingdom intends to declare war on Atlas. We had no involvement in the incident at Haven. We have proof our drones weren't acting on orders at Beacon. At this point, the closure of Atlas borders is only serving to hurt our relations with the rest of the world.
I agree.
The rest of the world? It's hurting us. The people of Atlas are suffering, and they want to know why.
You know why.
Quite right, Miss Hill. And I'm afraid there's more than just your choices that have brought harm to our citizens as of late. Have your
Robin, you already know
found
why, though.
any additional evidence as to who is slaughtering innocent civilians down in Mantle?
That is an ongoing investigation, the details of which are classified, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid of the ever-growing list of classified information you seem to be keeping. I asked our fellow councilman here to shed some light
I
on
agree,
the
actually.
Amity Coliseum project, and as it turns out, they know about as much as I do.
Even you don't know?
The Amity Project will help with all of the issues you presented. But you have to understand that discretion is a top priority at this time.
Are you
Yeah, but they're the council.
You can't just buy trust like everything else. You have to earn it.
Okay, Winter, simmer down. I get that this is a touchy subject for her. She doesn't like her father. She probably doesn't want to be here, but he's making some solid points. I get that they don't want the Amity Project leaking into like Salem and Tyrion and all them, but at the same time, these are the elected officials that rule over Atlas and Mantle. So you can't trust them. You're hoarding all the secrets and plans to yourself. That's not okay. That's not a good look. You can't just ask people to trust you and you're not giving them results. Haven't we already gone over this stuff like a million times this volume?
I couldn't have said it better myself. General, if I may be blunt, you have spent what little trust this council had left in you. The hacker who turned Atlas drones against us was never captured. Whoever's been murdering your critics is still at large. How are we supposed to give you our trust when you've given us nothing as of late?
That's not what—
Winter.
I'm mad I agree with him. I'm really mad I agree. Because we know that what he's doing is for the better good, greater good. But they don't know that. I mean, Jacques probably knows that, but he's a villain anyway, so that he doesn't really count. But the other two people, I can see where they're coming from. Oh, wait, hold on. Pause. Alright. So, Jacques and Weiss. Jacques, before he, like, turned white, his hair turned white, that's probably Weiss's mom, right there. Whitley playing the piano, I don't know what all that other stuff is, and some guy in armor. Like, some medieval armor going on. That's probably her grandfather. Because he wore, like, a red scarf, right?
Miss Schnee? Is everything okay?
I'm fine, thank you. Keep up the great work.
This is where we see her mom?
Darling.
Yep.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. I just let my emotions get the better of me.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't understand.
Oh.
Oh. Right.
I don't think she meant it like that, though.
No. What I mean is,
okay.
This place holds a lot of memories for me specifically. I thought I was in control, but you heard me. I sounded like a petulant child.
I thought you sounded fine. You were just speaking from your heart.
And that is precisely the problem. I should have just stayed in line.
Like a robot?
Guess you're right. I don't understand.
I like how Winter and Penny have like a sisterly relationship going on. And it's interesting because Penny doesn't see anything wrong with like speaking from your heart, and she's a robot. But Winter, who's a human, she like values being a soldier, values being all stoic and everything, like showing no emotion, like a robot. That's crazy. They're parallel, in a way.
I'm sorry I couldn't come down for your party. I'm afraid I'm not feeling well.
It's okay, Mom. It's fine.
It's fine. It sounds like Blake when she got like affected by the apathy. It's fine.
What are you doing in your father's office?
Just looking for something I left.
What are you doing in her father's office?
That's right, you left. You left.
I need to use Father's computer.
Why?
Because
Weiss is just like, yeah, I left. I'm not apologizing for it either. I got stuff to do.
I think you may have done something. Something wrong.
I thought we all simply assumed that at this point.
Yes, well, some of us are trying to do something about it.
Don't just... Come on, man.
He started locking his home computer. But he still has blind spots.
She put cameras in his office.
You put a camera in here?
I put them in every room of this house. For our safety, in case I ever need
to take his ass to court. I got evidence.
Come back to stay, have you?
No.
Good.
Oh, okay. That.
A man came by. I'm afraid your father may be involved in something more dangerous than he realizes.
Is that Jacques? I mean,
No matter
Weiss.
what happens, Weiss, Please don't forget about your brother.
Whitley wants nothing to do with me.
Of course not. You left him alone. With us.
Okay, then. That's really interesting. So does Whitley resent Winter and Weiss for leaving him behind? And that's why he's such a, like, a little shit?
Who are you?
She's like, okay, moving past that information. Who's this guy here? Why is he like Batman? What the heck? It's weird that we only see Mantle at night. Like, this is the only model they have for Mantle. Atlas, no. Mantle, yes, but only at night. Oh, is this the heating system that Weiss was talking about earlier? Weiss and Pietro, and like 2 episodes ago? The heating grid or whatever? And he just shut it off. So they're gonna freeze. That snow came really quickly. Oh, I guess because it's like, they live in a tundra, right? So it's like always snowing. Hey, Mom, and the heat will like evaporate the snow before it even gets there. But now that they turn it off the heat, it's gonna, yeah. Oh boy. These people are gonna freeze to death. It's kind of a boring episode. Like, I guess the whole crux of it was the dinner meeting, but we already knew all that stuff that they were talking about. I don't know. I feel like they could have did this in a better way. Like, what was the point of even having all the characters there? Because they didn't do anything. It could have just been Weiss and RWBY, and maybe Oscar, and then Ironwood and his, like, Ironwood, Penny, Winter. That's it. You didn't need Blake, Yang-Jean, Nora, the Aesops there. I mean, maybe you could have used the Aesops there. But you didn't need everyone to be in this episode. And I felt like the first half was, like, filler, almost. Not the first half, but, like, everything here. It was kind of fillery. There's no point. I don't know. I think this episode wasn't, like, a waste of time, but you could have did something else with it to make the characters feel more useful, or just not have them in the episode at all. This was a nice moment. I don't know what I feel about Weiss's mom. Her name's Willow, right? Like, clearly, she's kind of resigned to being this sorrowful person. Like, she's not gonna better herself at this point, because you can tell, because she drinks right in front of Weiss. She doesn't care. And she's like, oh, you guys left Whitley with us, lumping herself in with her husband. So she knows that she's not a good parent. She's just not just as bad as him, but she's like not a good parent like he is. And she knows that she's not gonna become a better parent. So she's kind of like resigned herself to this life. But also she still wants to catch her husband in whatever shady stuff that he's doing. So I guess she knows that she's not going to be a good parent, but she still wants to protect Whitley, I guess, and whoever else. I don't know. I have no real impressions of her. I think it's kind of a dick move for her to just, like, drink in front of Weiss like that, but again, it's her character. It is what it is. And now Weiss knows about Watts to some extent, so hopefully she can share that information and get it out there. It's like, hey, this guy met with my dad. He looks a little shady. Let's look into it. And then Pietro will be like, I know him. That's Watts. He is a hacker or scientific mind genius guy who, like, built the code for Atlas and Mantle. He's probably behind this. Oh, it's all gonna come together next episode, which is in like 2 weeks. Alright. I'm talking like really fast, I know, I'm sorry. Anything else to add? I don't know. I think Mantle's gonna freeze over if Pietro doesn't fix it really quickly. Hopefully he's in the next episode, because again, if he's there, he can fix Mantle's heating system. Then the Weiss can also relay the information about Watts, so forth and so on. So I think that's it. What was the point of them being in this episode? They didn't do anything. Seems like kind of a waste. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got. So, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Hopefully, by the time we come back, I'll be in a new setup. Finally moved out of my house. I don't know. Who knows? So, yeah. Bye, guys.